Before you start trading, you need to ask yourself one question. Is day trading for me? So stick around and we'll jump into it next. Welcome back to the Framework Fortune channel. If you're new to the channel and you like what I say in this video, hit that like button and subscribe and give that notification bell a little poke so that way you'll be ready for more videos coming your way weekly. Okay, so is day trading for you? You're going to have to ask yourself that question before you ever start day trading because there's a lot that goes into it. I'm sure you've seen plenty of ads on Facebook saying if you buy my course now, then you'll be making millions and blah, blah, and all that. Well, the truth about it is this is not a get-rich scheme. This is an actual skill that takes a lot of time and practice to master before you ever make any money. Honestly, and I'm all about honesty here at the channel, you're going to lose money starting out. So to avoid that, though, you can paper trade and not risk any of your real money until you feel like you have it mastered. But the biggest thing when it comes to whether you should day trade or not is, are you disciplined? Like, if you can't walk by a cupcake without eating it and you've got diabetes, you're probably not very disciplined. So that's something you really got to look in the mirror and ask yourself, do I have enough discipline, or can I teach myself enough discipline to do this? Because there's a lot of things that discipline is going to help you with, okay? Over trading. You don't need to make 100 trades a week. Can you discipline yourself to make one good trade and then just quit and go about the rest of your day without thinking about day trading? Because it is kind of addicting. You know, it's not gambling like a lot of people will say it is. But there's a bit of a head rush there when you make some money. When you make some real money, you're going to get excited, and that can be a little addicting. So are you disciplined to stop trading when you're ahead? Are you disciplined enough to stop trading when you just took a big loss? Because a lot of people, they'll take a big loss and be like, oh, I can make this back up. And they try another trade and they lose again because they're frantic and they're not being disciplined, and they end up blowing up a whole account just because they weren't disciplined enough to stop trading for the day, think about why they lost, figure out the lesson, because every loss is a lesson. You can't sit there and take losses to the heart and be like, oh, I'm the worst. That's not going to get you anywhere. You have to look at these losses like, I lost. Why did I lose? Let's learn from this loss, okay? You got to have the discipline to do that. You also got to have the discipline to make sure that you're not doing anything stupid. Like, you want to try something new, so you go and trade 2,000 shares of a stock on something that you saw some other gurus say that works. Try it paper trading first, but are you disciplined enough to not get too excited about that and run and try to make that happen real quick, and then you take another big loss, okay? Another thing about discipline for day trading is, will you get up early every morning and be ready and be awake? If you go out and you party every night till 3 or 4 in the morning, by the time the market opens, you're probably, if you're getting up to trade, you're probably still hungover, maybe even still drunk. So you got to keep that in mind. Like, if you're a heavy partier, you have the discipline to stop doing that, because you have to wake up every single morning. You have to be in the market ready to trade so you don't miss any opportunities, okay? So discipline's real big. So if you're not disciplined enough, maybe day trading is not for you, okay? Another thing you've got to ask yourself, can you handle not getting rich right away, okay? Because you can get rich off of day trading, and you can also just make a decent living, or it can be a decent side hustle. But you have to understand that it's not going to happen overnight, okay? Like, I recommend you paper trade for at least 6 months. So that's nothing but fake money. That's all paper trading is. And you're not going to have anything to show for it, But do you understand? Can you understand in your head that what you did was set yourself up for success in the actual market with real money? Okay? Can you wait 6 months? Can you stay disciplined like that? Get up every morning, be in the market, trading fake money that you know is not going to change your life at all because it's fake money. Can you do that for 6 months? Get better and keep practicing the skill. And then when you've mastered it, go out and stick to that plan that you mastered. Do you think you can do that without being upset and wanting to quit? Because I said it earlier, 90% of day traders fail, and here's one of the reasons why. They give up. It's just like anything else. People want to start a business, they want to start a YouTube channel, they get into it a month or two, 6 months, and they're not getting any money off of it yet, and they give up. That's the biggest reason most people fail in life, is they give up. If you're not failing and learning from it and still trying, then yes, you're not going to be successful. It's okay to fail, but it's not okay to give up. Okay, guys? Never give up. If you really want to day trade and you really think it's something that you can do, then don't give up on it. If you really want to start a YouTube channel and you think it's something you can do, don't give up on it. Even if it takes a year, 2 years, 3 years before you start making any money, at least that's something that you're making money off eventually. You know, you don't want to work a 9 to 5 all your life, right? So why give up and go back to it, okay? You have to keep trying. So if you're one of those people who start something and give up on it after a few months because there's nothing to show for it yet, day trading may not be for you. Okay, guys? And like I said, this is going to be harsh, but I'm all about truth and honesty here, and you've got to look in the mirror and ask yourself whether or not you think you can do this, okay? If you're bad at math and you're bad at numbers, you're like number dyslexic, they look backwards to you when you look at them, and it's hard for you to calculate them, day trading may not be for you. I mean, you can learn to get better at math and things like that, but there's a lot of numbers and a lot of things you got to do in your head mentally, a lot of calculations, and you've got to do them very quickly. You're not going to be sitting down for a day trade and have a pen and a pad sitting there adding and subtracting and dividing and multiplying out some kind of solution and then pressing buy. By the time you do all that, the stock's already going to rip and you're going to miss it. So you have to keep that in mind. If you're not great at math, it may not be for you. Now, here's a real big one. Okay, guys? Are you bad at budgeting and your financial life? If you're already struggling financially, okay, day trading may not be for you yet. Okay? Not yet. It could be for you, but just not yet. Before you learn to swim, you have to learn how to crawl. Not just walk, but swim. Before you learn to swim, you're going to have to learn how to crawl. So if you're bad with money, don't take your life savings or your yearly savings that you have saved up for Christmas and put it in a day trading account. Don't do that, okay? Because you're just going to lose it. But you can go ahead and you can start paper trading. That's fine. But just know that you need to learn how to be financially responsible before you start day trading or opening some kind of business. Like, your personal finances need to be in order. Even if you don't make that much money at your job, like you make $10, $11 an hour, maybe even less, you need to learn how to budget. You need to stop buying all kinds of shoes and clothes or buying video games, whatever it is you're buying. You need to learn how to be financially responsible. So that's another hard thing. A lot of people don't want to admit that. They're like, oh, I'm decent financially. So that's something you got to consider. Now, time is another big thing for day trading. If you don't have a lot of time, okay, then day trading is probably not for you. Like if you work morning shifts, then you're probably not going to be day trading. You're just not going to be there when the market is open to do it. Stock market opens at 9:30 Eastern and closes, at 4 o'clock Eastern. Or is it 5 o'clock? I can't remember. I trade in the mornings, so I never trade that late. I think it's 4 o'clock. But anyway, so do you have enough time? If you've got 7 kids, you may not have enough time. Okay, like I said, this is not a get rich quick thing. Like this takes a lot of time and practice and discipline and being financially responsible to do. Okay, you just can't pick up day trading and put all your money in that basket, all your eggs in that one basket, and think it's going to change your life. And that's what a lot of these gurus will sell you. They'll tell you, bring all your money over here, pay me, and then open up this account with this broker that pays me for affiliate marketing, and I'll get you on the right path and we'll change your life. Well, you're not going to get that much money even if they're the best guru and they teach you the best strategy. You're still not going to make $1 million in a month. So if you take all your bill money and all your savings and you go over and do that, then you're going to be in bad shape. So you just got to think about that, guys. So that's it. Just some things to think about before you start day trading, asking yourself real, actual questions that are going to be kind of harsh on yourself, but you've got to be. Any type of business, any type of legit money-making things, you have to ask yourself these questions, guys. It's not only pertaining to day trading, it's pertaining to everything. You have to be disciplined. So that's it, guys. Like I said, if you have any questions, make sure you leave them in the comments below. Until next time.